Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Panthers going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Prescott on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. A first down throw for Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Prescott from the gun on third. He completes it to Bryant. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The tight end changing his position. They'll run with Mack. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, here's Prescott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Off the play fake, Prescott. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Manuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 3rd down. It's Chapman, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kelvin Benjamin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. A try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Prescott off play action. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Room to run past midfield. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Manuel. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Play action now. Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Fights. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah,
and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but nowadays an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things, but once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Matt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll look to throw here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Prescott now. Looking deep here for... They've got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Past the 20. Going left side, it's complete. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the Panthers coming out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Caught right side, it's Snead. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Manuel. And fights through one man. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Manuel. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One score down. Here we're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Carolina. Evan Ingram, 49 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They run a draw here on second down. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And the back goes into motion. On third down, it's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Panthers going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken short, and they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw here. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground with Mack. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll run it here with Logan. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Panthers going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. Look at the spin. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Here's Mack on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they... Rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gain, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it worked for big yardage.
10 yards still left on second down. Play action now, Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.